What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother, Yasursky. All right, so we're on the back on the Truth Is podcast. It says that 50 Cent has some serious explaining to do. Now, y'all need to get y'all popcorn and strapping y'all seatbelts for this right here. I can't curse right now because it's not 2 minutes out in the live, not in the live, but in the video. But what I will say is, watch till the end. Watch to the end.
After dropping that documentary on his #1 op, 50 Cent became almost like a hero in hip-hop. He was seen as the only man brave enough to stand up to the boogeyman with zero fear. Because of this, many assumed he was the only real one left, the only guy who won't bend or fold for anyone or anything. But according to Choke No Joke, that might not be the case. Choke recently did an interview, and what he revealed about an industry meeting might change the way you look at 50 Cent. Choke No Joke has gone viral a few times already, and it's always for some controversial claim. The last time he went viral was for his claims about Jamie Foxx. He said Jamie accused Puff of being responsible for what happened to him when he was sick for some time.
Now, more recently, Jamie has a special coming out on Netflix called What Had Really Happened Was, and I went to the taping of it. It was 3 days taping. I went to the first show, I went to the last show.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx states in this, spoiler alert, but Jamie Foxx states in the special that Diddy was responsible for what happened to him.
While Choke was right, and Jamie did say those things during the stand-up, he only said them in a joking manner. Not saying that this proves his claims. People tell the truth through comedy all the time. My point is, Choke reported what Jamie said about Puff, and Jamie did, in fact, say those.
Chat, do y'all think that Puff really was behind the Jamie Foxx incident? I remember the Jamie Foxx incident very, very clearly. The reason why I remember it, because like Jamie Foxx is one of my favorite all-time comedians, bro. And to see him go through the things he's been through, chat. I mean, not chat, but you guys. I'm saying chat like I'm live, right? But it was a very heartfelt moment. I was like, not Jamie, bro. And if it was Jamie, then why Jamie? That's how I felt. I ain't gonna hold you.
things.
I ain't
So
gonna
take
hold
that
you,
under
chat.
consideration as we listen to what he recently said during a Cam Component interview.
Why I keep calling y'all
According to
chat?
Choke,
I
he
think I'm
eventually
live.
reached a level in the industry where a certain compromise was required to advance. He claimed he was scarred by how many times he was tested to see if he would fold. He said certain shot callers wanted more than just a friendship and expected him to get down with the program if he wanted to climb the industry ladder. He basically alleged they would offer him work just to get close to him so they can try him. Because of this, when he finally got a meeting with 50 Cent, he didn't know what to expect. He wasn't sure if 50 was genuinely trying to work with him or if he was just another man in the industry trying to test him. Now, when Choke finally sat with 50, he wanted to make things clear before they went any further. So he told 50 that he was willing to work with him as long as he didn't expect him to compromise himself for that opportunity.
His office, he had me close the door.
Wow.
And at this time, I was traumatized from the industry because I had so many men, you know, especially when I was at BET, they kept trying to flip me for me to advance into the industry and become an executive or be in certain circles and stuff. So by the time I was having this meeting with 50, I done been hit on by Diddy. I done been hit on by people, executives at BET and other people in the industry. It was just this weird
Wow.
undertone, you know, you can be a megastar type of vibe. And when I had that meeting with 50, you know, the first thing that came out of my mouth was like, yo, 50, man, yo, I know a lot of people in the industry sell their souls. I'm just letting you know, man, I work with you, but I ain't with none of that. And he never worked with me after that.
According to
There
Choke,
you have it.
this
There you
immediately
have it.
backfired on him. Instead of 50 assuring him this was just a genuine business move, he instead cut ties with him instantly. Choke was left wondering what caused 50 to pull out the deal like that.
I don't know if he got offended by me even saying that to him. You know, in hindsight, I don't know. I could have maybe offended him, but I should have explained to him why I said that, because I was already traumatized from a lot of successful people in the industry wanting to work with me, but wanting to
Sleep with
bring
you.
those weird vibes
Facts.
to the table. So when, you know, I'm super excited to work with 50, I just wanted to let him know, man, I don't want to be, I don't think you those people, but I'm just letting you know I ain't with it. And I didn't want him to break my heart somewhere down the line, making a pass at me. But like I said, at that time, I was traumatized. You know what I'm saying?
He was stuck between two possible
Wow.
reasons. Was it because he had offended 50 by asking the question? Maybe 50 saw it as disrespect for him to even assume he would get down like that. Or was it because 50 Cent was actually planning on getting down like that? But we all could agree that if 50 really reacted that way, it does leave you wondering. Now, yes, it is entirely possible that 50 was just genuinely offended by his comment. He likely looked at him like he was trying to play him, basically implying that he was into those things. So 50 cut him off for the disrespect. I can't deny that that makes complete sense, especially considering that 50 has been outspoken about the very thing Choke said during this interview. 50 did multiple interviews where he called out his #1 op for trying him like that. It would be crazy if 50 were running around doing the same thing himself. But then again, Choke himself didn't rule it out. From where he sat, he couldn't tell which it was. Just to play the other side, 50 did get to a place in the industry that most never make it to. We already heard from multiple artists that at a certain point, the crossover moments come. Either you get down or you don't make it to the next level. I'm not saying this is what 50 did to make it big, but it's what Choke basically implied happened to him when he was trying to cross over, and what 50 himself complained about. Now, could it be that 50 is one of the only people who made it to that level without playing the game? It could be, especially considering he's known for his tough gangster persona. But this complaint about the industry isn't just coming from Choke No Joke. I have covered several artists who imply the same thing about the industry, trying to pressure them into compromising. Recently, we spoke about a former drill rapper, Ludfo, who was blowing up but hit a wall when it was time to go mainstream. He claimed that eventually, he got to a point where they wanted him to compromise to get to the next level.
A lot of y'all rappers too, a lot of y'all rappers that want to be rappers, stuff like that, man. Make sure y'all know what y'all getting yourself into, man. Make sure y'all know what y'all getting yourself into for y'all want to be famous and want to be rappers, man. Because once you reach a certain peak in life, they gonna come after you. And everybody don't be with them, you know. Everybody ain't with. Everybody don't live like. Everybody don't want that. Everybody don't care to be, you know what I'm saying?
Smart fella,
See, a lot of
bro.
these people do anything to be rich, do anything for money, do anything for a name,
Facts.
do
Smart
anything
guy.
to be somebody. I never was that kind of person. That's why I disappeared for so long.
I recently covered this on YouTube and made a members only version of this video where I break down all his claims. While what Ludfo said sounds unbelievable to most, a massive actor basically implied the same thing happened to his wife. Popular actor Rotimi did an interview sometime back where he described his wife getting to that crossroad moment in her career. He basically said they wanted his wife to go against everything she believed in to make it big.
When you're powerful and more powerful than certain men, it can kind of make it be like, if you don't go with anything that they say, she's this, she's that, she's that, she's da 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 da. So, and she didn't sacrifice herself with witchcraft.
Right.
And for real, like
Right.
you know, she's been approached to elevate to the next level.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Oh, that's a real thing, bro. That's a real like thing.
To get to the next level in career.
Absolutely,
Wow.
absolutely, yes, it's a real thing. So she's been presented opportunities like, hey, this is what we do, this is how we move, this is the things that you have to do to get to this level by top execs. And she was like, I'm not with it. And then also she wasn't gonna sleep her way to the top. She's successful, she's doing all these things, and she's to the point where it's like, I'm drunk, man. I got drink to get out my head and just find peace. And that with liquor brought depression. So at that point, she was like, "This is not me. I love the music, but I hate the business." And she just was like, "I can't do it anymore." So that was how she kind of let it go. But that's what made me even believe more in God.
Right.
You know,
it's so crazy because you get desensitized to it
Yeah.
because you'll see like interviews and there's people telling the stories of
but that's what they
people.
want you to do, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's the mission. Like, enemy can't really. He can't lie to you for real. He got to tell you what it is, and you choose to believe it or not. You know what I mean? Like, hey, and it's not hiding it. It's just you just desensitized to it. That no, this is a real thing. You know what I mean?
Now, while none of these people
Wow.
provide us with solid proof that this is actually happening, you can't deny that it does raise questions when so many people bring up the same scenario. This brings us back to the question Choke No Joke raised about 50 Cent. Why did he react that way when Choke gave him that disclaimer? Realistically, 50 could have just told him he didn't have to worry about anything like that. It's not like 50 Cent himself isn't aware of things like that happening in the industry. He said it happened to him. We all remember why 50 Cent claims he hates Puff. He said it was because he offered to take him on a shopping date. 50 Cent was angered by this and never let it go. That's why he has dedicated the last few years to calling him out. But to be fair, many believe 50 only started calling him out when his baby mama was allegedly tied back to Puff. If he was really offended by those comments he made, it makes sense why Choke would question if 50 was moving like that too. 50 has gained this positive reputation and won over so many after dropping that documentary. People saw that moment as 50 Cent taking a stand against what he felt was wrong. This made him infinitely more favorable, and he knows that. Things like this, while not verified, could make some wonder if 50 isn't quite what he presents himself as. You can never fully rule out that him producing that documentary wasn't just personal, not necessarily because he was trying to do the right thing. It's the industry we're talking about here, and chances are many people are moving like this. But 50 only called out the one person he has issues
Wow,
with.
did
Now,
he?
I don't want you to think I'm saying 50 is guilty of anything. At the end of the day, not even Choke himself is saying he knows why 50 reacted that way. There is a chance 50 is the only one in that business who ain't down to fold for no one. He could have done what Choke did and told everyone long ago not to even try him. But then again, why didn't he understand where Choke was coming from? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the people who respects him for dropping that documentary. I honestly don't care why he did it. What's important is someone in the industry did it. But I also know that just because he dropped that documentary doesn't mean he's against the system. He could actively be a part of this system and, at the same time, call out people he doesn't like. I'm not quick to trust anyone in the industry because at the end of the day, we never truly know. We saw that with the whole Puff situation. To the public, he was a beloved hip-hop legend and industry mogul until the trial when many people's perspective shifted. Who's to say all these artists aren't the same way? Like I said, we don't really know any of them. All we know is what they want us to know and what these industry insiders are willing to reveal. So, what do you guys think? Is 50 Cent the one guy who made it to the absolute top of the industry without ever folding?
I don't
Or
know.
is his reaction to Choke No Joke a sign that he is playing the exact same game as everyone else? It really makes you question the true motives behind every major move made in this business. Let me know what you think below because I honestly want to hear what you have to say. Recently, many in Hollywood have been coming out saying the most unexpected things. Just the other day, I covered an actor who revealed something extremely interesting about Jay-Z. What he said is guaranteed to change what you thought you knew about him. If you want to know what he revealed, watch this video right now.
Actor reveals everything about Hollywood doing. I got to check that out too. Truth is Podcast. The link will be inside the description below, you guys. Man, this is crazy. The industry is the industry. Hey, what can we say, bro? What can we say, man? You never know who's or who's. You know, you never know. That's the crazy part about it. But I think they're all in it together. If you ask me, they all in it together. You heard?